guys, sorry I haven't made a video for a while. This is the reason why though. Got her a month or so ago and she's been a little bit of a handful. Say hi, Pierre. Alright guys, so to jump right into this, we're going to be in open D tuning, which is going to be D, A, D, F sharp, A, D. Okay, and the first part sounds like this. Okay, so pretty much through the whole song, you're going to keep your thumb going between the E string and the D string. I'm going to call the strings out as if we're in standard tuning. It's just going to make it easier. So E, A, D, G, B, E is how I'm going to call it. So your thumb is going to be playing the E and the D string throughout the whole song. So practice that, try to keep it in time. Okay, so the first part looks like this. Okay, so you're going to hammer on onto the second fret on the B string from open. And right when you hammer it on is when you hit the D string. And then you're going to go to the fourth fret, high E, and pluck it with the low E. Okay, so slowly it looks like this. Then you're going to do it again. That hammer on the second fret. Then you're going to pluck it with the low E and the high E on the second fret. Okay? So it's like this. Then you're going to do the same hammer on while you hit that D string. And then you're going to come back to the fourth again. You're going to do a pull off while you pluck it with the low E. Okay? Then you're going to pluck the D and the B string on the second fret. So you pluck the D and the B, and then you're going to pluck the high E string on the second fret and the low E string. Okay, so again, slowly, the first part looks like this. Then you do it again. Okay, so the next part sounds like this. And what you're doing here, you're going to bar the B and E string on the second fret, and then you're going to reach and get the fifth fret on the low E. And you're going to pluck those three strings. It's kind of a hard stretch, but you want to make sure all three strings ring out. Pluck those three. So you pluck, then you hit the D again because you're still having the six, the E and the D string going. So you're gonna pluck D string, low E string. Then you're gonna pluck just the two high strings, the E and the B. So after you pluck that, you hit the D again, and then you're gonna pluck again on the low E and the E and the B. You keep doing it. And the last time you're going to take your bar off on that second fret and just hit the open strings, the same two, the E and the B. You're going to hit it twice, okay? So it's... Okay, then it goes into this part. It's pretty much the same thing as the first intro part, but instead of the hammer on, you're just going to hit the second fret B by itself, without the hammer, and you're going to pluck it with the D string. Then you go to the fourth fret, high E with the open E, back to the second fret B with the D string, pluck. So they're all three are plucks. And then low E and the high E on the second fret. Okay? and then the same part as the intro. That part. Okay, so coming out of this part, this is what it's gonna look like. Okay, so the next part sounds like this then. Okay, so that's gonna be the 2nd fret A string. You're gonna pluck that with the open B and E string on the bottom. And then hit the D string. Go to the 4th fret, do the same pluck. Hit the D string, 7th fret, D string. Okay, then you go to the 4th fret on the low E string, and you're still gonna pluck the B and the high E. Hit that open D, 5th fret on the low E, pluck, D string, 7th fret, low E. Do that same pluck, hit the D string, then 2nd fret, same thing, 4th fret. Okay, so slowly it looks like this. Then you're gonna lift off and hit the open low E and go right back into this part. Okay, so that part looks like this all together. Okay, so then the next part is going to sound like this. Okay, so that's the next part. So what you're doing is you're going to bar again the high E and the B string on the 7th fret, and you're going to slide it to the 9th fret, both strings. You're hitting those two while you pluck the low E. And right when you land on that 9th fret, you're hitting the open D. Okay? Then you're gonna bring your pinky to the 12th fret on the high E. You're still plucking those two strings, and you're gonna pluck the low E again. Okay? Then you take your pinky off, just on the 9th fret on the B and high E. You're gonna pluck it with the open D string. Okay, so it's like this. You're gonna hit the low E open. You're gonna come back to the 7th fret on the B and high E and pluck it with the D string. Okay. Then you hit the open low E and you're gonna land right here with the. You're gonna pluck the D, and then 4th fret on the high E, 5th fret on the B. You're gonna pluck those three. So it looks like this. Okay, so then you play the bass notes a few times. Then you're gonna pluck the low E with that same shape, that 4th fret high E, 5th fret B. You're gonna bring your pinky to the 7th fret, high E, and pluck it with the D. And then you're gonna slide it to the 9th fret while you pluck with the low E. Okay? So it's like this. Okay? Like that. Okay, so after that, you're gonna come to the 3rd fret on the B and high E. You're gonna still bar that. You're gonna slide it to the 4th fret while you pluck the D string. So you pluck with the D, then you hit the open low E, and then you land on the 2nd fret. And right when you land here, you're gonna I bring my thumb over because you're gonna play the low E on the 2nd fret. Okay, so slowly it looks like this. Okay, then you're still playing with the bass notes. Then you're gonna hammer on eventually onto the D string, 2nd fret. So now you're playing the 2nd fret on the low E and the D string. Okay, then I'm gonna bring my first finger to the 2nd fret on the high E. Okay, so I got 3 fingers on the 2nd fret right now. So it's okay, then I bring my pinky to the 4th fret on the high E. You're gonna pluck the D, open B, and then the 4th fret on the high E. You're gonna pluck it with the D, hit that low E, then you're gonna remove your pinky and pluck it again while your finger's on the 2nd fret on the high E, and still open B. Okay, so slowly it looks like this from here. Then you're gonna do it a 3rd time. Okay, then on the 3rd time you're gonna pluck it on that 4th fret with that D string. You're gonna take it off. You're gonna pluck it with the low E now, while you're on the 2nd fret on the high E also. So it's okay. So you're gonna remove the high E on the 2nd fret, and you're gonna pluck those 2 strings open with the D string. Okay, so it's okay. Then you're gonna remove your thumb, so you're back to open low E. You're gonna pluck that with the B string, 2nd fret, and then hammer on onto the 2nd fret high E while you hit the D. Okay, then open high E and low E together, pluck. Okay, so I'm gonna try to play it really slowly here so you can follow it. Okay, and again, just keep watching the video over and over till you get it right. It's kind of a tricky part right there. And then just the last little part before he starts over on this part, he's gonna go. Okay, so what that is gonna hammer on again onto that 2nd fret B while you hit the D. Then you're gonna pluck the low E and the high E on the 4th fret. Then you're gonna hit the open D, and then back to the 2nd fret B with the low E pluck. So it's, and then open B and D string. And then he goes back into that part again. Alright guys, cool. That's all the main parts of the song. Just listen to the song so you know which pieces go where. And hope you enjoyed the lesson. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do for more lessons coming up. And I'll see you guys next time. Thanks.